filming this. This is another review for The Academy, episode 6. And this episode, we're still on the counseling portion of the show. So, in the beginning, I'm going to tell you how it starts off. I watched that thing. I'll tell you how it starts off. So, I guess after the last episode, everyone, after their counseling, the people who had counseling sessions everyone who had counseling sessions came out, right? And they were smoking, and and Shaw was mad drunk, right? So she's being kind of like belligerent, and then she touched LaRue's lip. LaRue not fucking with that shit, right? So she gets kind of mad. They start going back and forth and all this other shit, and then they start fighting. And when I tell you, I did not expect that from Shaba at all. Like, she did LaRue it, in my opinion, right? Like, everyone's like, oh, LaRue could fight. I give her that, right? But Shaba was knocking her shits back, okay? And, they break up. She talking her shit, Shaba and LaRue. And then they go for another round. Shaba got LaRue on the step going. And I was like, damn. Just damn. Like, imagine watching it. That shit was like, damn. On the step. And then they break them up again. And LaRue just, of course she mad because she got fucked up. And she said, oh, why across the back, bitch? And I was like, damn. You ain't had to talk to her like that. Like, all of her backs can't be small. So then that's when, the girls hear the commotion. So they come downstairs, the ones who weren't already outside. And Naj is mad because she's like, not mad, but like, playfully mad. Like, damn, I wanted to see that fight. So after that, they clip to the counseling sessions. And I think it's like Belle, Lucky, all the girls who didn't go for Abby, what's the name? P. Foreign and E.T. I'm not sure if that's all of them, but that's who. And Jess. And it's just so sad how some of their lives are. Like, not sad as in like, oh, that's so pitiful. Like, your home life is supposed to be what brings you up. It's supposed to be what like forms you to be the adult that you are. And it just sucks that some people's parents, not all of them, but some people's parents just neglected them in that way. And that they're still doing great things, or they're still doing the best that they can, but it just sucks. But we're gonna do this, right? Lucky got nowhere. She was too fucking drunk. She was too fucking drunk to even like for really talk. Like, and then she hit the boom mic, so that in all the other episodes, I'm scared that that's gonna fall. That all the other episodes, the rest of the episode, not the other episodes, the rest of the episode, the boom mic just hitting in the I can't take you seriously if the boom mic right here. And we all talking and the boom mic looks like this. Like, that's ridiculous. So, Lucky didn't get anything out of it. You learned about Abby. She was born in Egypt, which people get so mad with. Like, okay, so if you watch Baddies in Las Vegas when Abby was up there, and Abby made a statement about being more African than everybody else, right? And people are like, no, bitch, you're not more No, it wasn't that. It was, Coming Up LA. No. What is that show? Is it Rerun? Reloop? Whatever the show they had in Miami, right? So, the thing is, she's technically correct. Like, I hate when people don't understand. Like, yes, your skin is dark, but she's from Africa. She's African. Like legit. So, like, I get what people, I guess they were thinking that she's a white girl, but she's Egyptian. All Egyptians look different. Whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop. Blah, 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 blah. We're not going to go through the whole historic reason why Egyptians look the way they look. Okay? Period. But that's a fact. And she said that she came over here and she thought, like, she was raised by her grandmother for so long, and she thought that her mom was her servant. It's just so crazy. But I'm not mad at her. Like, that's what you thought, that's what you thought. And then we gonna get on ET. And not get on her in the bad way. Y'all know I love ET. She is my baby. But it was like the fact that she was not trying to, um, like she said that she was being avoidant because her past makes her really emotional, which I think, right? I am not a professional. I think that when you have a past like that, you have to let it out, right? Because then you could bottle it up and it could really harm you. Even though she's doing things that she needs to do and she's doing well, she needs to let that out because you can't keep that in, and you can't try to always be really. Um, I know I'm not looking at you. I'm looking around. You have to like really be open with people, and half of these people are not my age. Well, some of them are, but like a lot of them are older than me. But living through life, I realized that if every time somebody hurts you, you blocked off from people, it would get you nowhere. And people live life like that. They really do. And I just say fuck it, right? You want to hurt me? That's your issue. Whatever issue you have, that's your issue. And you can't just let somebody else's actions, mom, dad, whoever, affect how you process through life. That's it. Like be the best person you could be the best open person you could be. Because I understand being walked over. Trust me, going through it now. But that's because old me would have decked the motherfucker in the face. Now I'm trying to be calmer. But um pretty much I did like how she opened up and she cried, and when she cried, I cried. And it's because EC is such this hard person, like regardless of how people feel, like this show she's a very calm. While her other show, like every other show she's been on, she's a very hard person, tough person, forward person. So to see her break down, because obviously what they're talking about is emotional and everything like that, is really, really nice. I'm pretty sure some other girls were emotional. Oh, Jess was really emotional. That was so sad. It's so sad that like she never really had both her parents in her life, and that, well, it was a whole thing going on. But then her mom having like dementia and she don't remember who she is or don't remember what's going on. That's sad. Like I couldn't. Not saying I couldn't. I could deal with it. Well, when my grandmother had cancer, she had something. Y'all ever heard of chemo brain? That's something similar. That's similar. It's not similar at all. But chemo brain gets pretty weird. No, we're not gonna go there. But like you could kind of relate, and that's so emotional. It really gets to you. Like hearing people's stories really get, like I could empathize with them. Let's say that, right? So then the counseling sessions end, right? Or yeah, they end. So they're all done. Here comes Shaba with her bullshit, right? So I guess her and Lucky got into it. And I'm gonna make a disclaimer. In all those fights that Lucky and Shaba had, I feel like Shaba could have had the upper hand if she didn't have hair. Let's say that. Because we all know Lucky can't fight. Point blank period. But Shaba did not have the upper hand because Lucky kept grabbing her hair. And it's like, yeah, it's easy to get leverage when you're pulling somebody's hair and you have no hair. Like Caillou, like you have no hair. Or you have like, nobody can grip that for real. So don't get me wrong. That doesn't mean Shaba wasn't throwing blows. But I'm just saying that she didn't do as well as she could have if she had a little more leverage. That's it. So they go round for round for round. And we all know I don't like Shaba, but I'm gonna give it to her, right? She kept going. But I think it's because she was drunk. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie to you. I think Shaba did what she did was because she was drunk. Because before, usually when she's sober, she just let people talk shit to her. She brought like, what's it? I can't think of the word, shiv it off or something. But she really just like blew up. And it was over stuff that, like, first of all, you don't touch people's face when they drunk, and I don't, well, when you're drunk. And she touched her butt, but her and Lucky going at it. I don't even know why. Like, that was just so weird, but they got in the ring and they did it. And yeah, I'm excited to see what's more, like, what's gonna happen more into these episodes. And you know, I don't think I tell y'all this enough. Okay, mind you, I only have 32 subscribers and a couple of watch hours, but I appreciate every watch hour. I really appreciate every subscriber that I get, honestly, for real, truly, right? And if you want to see me review different shows like Real Housewives, Married to Medicine, any reality TV show, we can even do the fucking love shows. I don't even like those shows. We can even do those and give my opinion on them. I am more than willing to do that. If you want a whole series on something that already came out, we could do that. I have nothing but time. Well, that's not true. I go to work. But I have nothing but time for real to get these things done. So if that's something that you're interested in watching, you can comment below and let me know.